I'm going fucking easy on you. We did the chili. We did the ribs. It was easy. Haha, we had a good laugh. So Natalie, in theory, should be able to cook both of them perfectly, flawlessly. But today, we're actually going to cook something. We're not just going to be sitting and waiting for water to boil. And today we have a very special studio audience member.
Oh, is this where I'm supposed to? Right,
yeah.
Okay, all right. What do you want me to say?
Say who the fuck, okay. Today we have a very special studio audience member.
It's me, bitch.
Natalie's here. Natalie's here today, but you're not gonna be able to see her because she'll be off camera, studying intently, learning how to make this wonderful, beautiful shepherd's pie.
I do have a legal pad.
She has a legal pad.
Yeah, I think we're good.
So, it's fucking serious.
How do you spell shepherd?
Look it
right,
up, bitch.
and you don't know.
Look it up, bitch.
All right, you're gonna need some ground lamb and then some frozen peas and carrots, some frozen corn, 2 to 3 potatoes, and then white onion, and then also some crescent rolls, and then some pepper that you're gonna crack in there, and then garlic powder, paprika, oregano, and whatever other seasoning you'd like.
First thing we're gonna do is
Wash.
we're
To wash them.
gonna peel them, so we don't need peanut gallery. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna cook our potatoes because they take the longest. So we're gonna wash, peel, and cut them. Flawless cut. I didn't like that.
So you know when you write the word potatoes and it's plural, you write the Latin. It's like T-O-E-S. I used to do that for avocado. So it's avocado.
This was a mistake to have her here. God, now I only have one good take for that. Taco, you're in the shot! This is getting harder and harder every week, isn't it? Okay, so we have our potatoes. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get out of your shot to the bar.
All right. So potatoes are done. These are prepared, and this is gonna be the only thing in the recipe that we're gonna watch boil. So throw these in a pot of boiling water and fucking let it boil until, dude, let it boil until you can poke them with a fork. You know how to fucking boil potatoes. I don't have to show you.
Big pot. Big pot.
Big fuck. This is not a pot. You threw me off, dude. This is a stir-fry pan.
It's a wok.
No, a wok is not flat at the bottom. Why are you gonna come in here and pretend you know all about cooking? That's why I'm making these videos, Natalie.
All right, get the wok on medium-high heat with 2 tablespoons of pure Irish butter. Go ahead and throw that in there. Fuck, I guess. And then the finely chopped onions are gonna saute there till they're just like halfway transparent, and I don't know how to talk.
No, you fucking don't. Okay, let's put the break of the meat, break the ground lamb in there, and then get ready to do seasoning. So you're gonna start with your garlic powder, and then your oregano, and then put some paprika in a bitch, and then you're gonna crack some pepper in it, and then you're gonna stir and saute like it's your job. And then without any difficulty whatsoever, get your peas and carrots in there.
In there, fucking shit. Oh.
Not an issue, no problems here. Nope, smooth sailing. Now you're gonna get the frozen that's not a carrot, your corn in there, and then cover it, let it simmer, and move on to your mashed potatoes. Start with your tablespoon of butter, and then add your heavy whipping cream. And then you're gonna add your unbranded, completely generic milk. No free clout here. And now, ever so gently, abuse your fucking potatoes. Season, salt and pepper. Get right back into the violence. You wanna get in there. Who's your daddy? Fuck up those potatoes.
The next part is we're gonna be making the crust for shepherd's pie. I know that you're not supposed to really have a crust for shepherd's pie, but I feel like if you're calling it a pie and you don't have a crust, you're just being dishonest. So then you just kind of, you piece together the crescent rolls to make like a makeshift crust. I guess you could use actual pie crust, but I'm like balling on a budget here.
What's the size of the pan you're using?
I don't, small? I don't fucking know. What's the size? What, do I have a fucking tape measure on my ass? So you're just kind of gonna poke them together, like pinch them. It's like that. And then I'm gonna take a fork and I'm gonna poke it in a few spots just so it doesn't rise up too much. Then we're gonna prime this in the oven at 375, just so that it gets a little brown, because you don't want to be eating your pie and have it like raw fucking crust. You know what I mean. All right, okay, if we're gonna watch TikToks, can we do it in a different room? Our crust is pretty nice and golden. You have to kind of depress it a little bit. You have to discourage it. So you're going to press it down so that you have a lot of space for your meat. Nice and depressed.
Just like me.
So on that note, I'm gonna, now I have the meat here that is cooked, almost steamed a little bit. Okay, so now you're gonna put the meat as your first layer of the pie. Well, there's only 2 layers, so meat. All right, so now that I have the meat layer, that's hot. See, the meat layer, it's cute. Now we're gonna put the potatoes on top and spread it around. Like frosting a cake. I want this to be my wedding cake. Can you imagine being surrounded by...
You're feeding your husband a fucking...
You know how like at weddings they also...
Spear it on
yeah.
Just lamb meat and peas and carrots all over you.
That's
Actually kind of hot.
That's a... Meat up as you're spreading the potatoes.
Yeah, don't do that.
2 potatoes is actually a lot. I think you could do like 2 smaller potatoes. I did like big Idaho, so you could do like, you find, I'm sure you mean, it's fucking, this isn't rocket science. You're putting shit in a pan. What I like to do is I like to make little peaks in it so that like there's crispy parts of the potato, because we're gonna throw this back in the oven. And then you could just kind of disturb it a little bit. Peaks and valleys.
If we're gonna disturb it, do we need to like subject it to
public schooling?
Smart.
Yeah,
Right.
no, yes. Take your pie to the nearest public high school and just let it be free. So you're gonna throw this in the oven until it's nice and golden brown on the top.
for how long?
Until it's nice and golden brown on the top. Then we'll be ready to present and eat, and it's gonna be great. All right, so here is your shepherd's pie. There's meat under there, I promise. And then you can just serve it 5 minutes after it's done cooling and enjoy your pie. Let's do a taste test. All right, tell me how it is.
Okie doke.
It is absolutely spectacular. You are my favorite daughter. Why don't you take my car out for the rest of the night?